Football is about to change forever, and somehow everyone can already feel it. The 2026 World Cup feels completely different. It feels bigger than normal somehow, more emotional than previous World Cups ever. Like football is entering another era, and maybe that feeling is actually real. Because for almost 20 years now, football belonged to one generation completely. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Neymar, Luka Modric. Legends that completely defined modern football. Players millions of people grew up watching. Every Champions League night felt unforgettable. Every Ballon d'Or debate felt personal. Every impossible goal became football history. And every World Cup created more emotion. Football didn't just include these players. Football became these players completely. But now, something feels different suddenly, because time is slowly catching everyone. Cristiano Ronaldo will probably enter 2026 at 41 years old already, and somehow people still believe deeply. Because Ronaldo built his career differently. His entire story feels almost impossible. Impossible goals, impossible mentality, impossible comebacks, impossible consistency for almost 2 decades, and somehow one impossible dream still remains. The FIFA World Cup trophy. That's why 2026 already feels emotional, because people don't just want success anymore, people want football to reward Ronaldo. One final time before everything changes forever. And then there's Lionel Messi, too. Maybe he plays in 2026. Maybe he never plays again. Nobody truly knows what happens next. But even if Messi disappears completely, his shadow will remain over football forever. Because after winning the 2022 World Cup, football finally got its perfect ending. Messi completed football in every possible way. And now football feels emotionally different because people are imagining football after them. Football after Messi and Ronaldo finally ends, and honestly that still feels impossible. But while one generation slowly fades away, another generation is suddenly rising quickly. Kylian Mbappé, Jude Bellingham, Erling Haaland, Lamine Yamal. For years they were football's future. Now they are football's new generation, and maybe 2026 becomes their tournament. The tournament where football finally changes hands. That's why this World Cup feels different. It's not just another football tournament anymore. It feels like football changing forever emotionally. A final chapter and new beginning together. And then there's the tournament itself. The biggest World Cup in history officially. 48 national teams competing together. 3 countries hosting the tournament simultaneously. Massive stadiums across North America everywhere. Everything feels larger than previous World Cups. Bigger crowds, bigger pressure, bigger expectations from the football world. Almost like football itself is evolving completely. But maybe the biggest emotional reason why this World Cup feels so different is because football fans change too. The people watching football grew older too. The players we grew up watching are slowly disappearing from football forever, and one day there won't be another. Cristiano Ronaldo World Cup tournament anymore. No more Messi versus Ronaldo debates endlessly. No more final dances left emotionally. And deep down, football fans know it. That's why people already feel emotional, even before the tournament officially begins. Because 2026 doesn't feel ordinary emotionally. It feels like saying goodbye slowly. Maybe Ronaldo finally gets his moment. Maybe Mbappé becomes football's new king officially. Maybe another football legend gets born suddenly. That's the beauty of the World Cup. Nobody truly knows how stories will end, but somehow this tournament feels historic already. Because football was never just trophies alone. Football was always about emotional moments instead. Memories people never truly forget emotionally. Childhood memories connected through football forever. And here at Cold Kick, those are the stories we remember forever. So if football stories mean something deeply, welcome to Cold Kick officially, because football's next era is finally arriving.